Alrighty, what it do, chat room? Sorry for the delayed start. Forgot he went live. Nah, I remembered. But nature called, chat. And when nature calls, you must answer. That's what Primeval Titans taught me. Okay. You must run. Well, you know. I guess it depends on how far the bathroom is from you. Okay. Get this shit off my screen. And get my camera back on here. Where's my camera? Okie dokie, chat. I think today. So we're obviously not playing a challenge today because there is no challenge that I was able to play in. So instead of playing a challenge, we're gonna try the mono blue LoKey key. LoKey key? LoKey key, do you miss me? Are you riding? Did you upload? Nope. Mono blue LoKey key. Wait, LoKey key's hilarious. Alright. Uploaded. Shrapnel Blast. We could try it. I mean, I think Shrapnel Blast is probably worse than Galvanic Blast. It's cool. The Buckleberry Fairy is the fuck's this land called? Oboro. Psionic Blast? Holy schmoly. Isn't that like 3 mana? Mono, blue, LoKey. Oh, wait. What did I? Holy I'm stupid. Mono, blue, LoKey. I started typing the deck name in the middle of the hyperlink. Okay. I feel like it's gonna be one of those days where I'm not locked in at all chat, so it should be a pretty good stream, I'm thinking. It's gonna be like one of those standard days. Chat, YouTube, it's Stack Tech time. This time for a little bit of mono blue LoKey, as I guess we're gonna call it now. We got 4 copies of Bobble, 4 Amber, 4 Opal as our 0-drop artifacts. Obviously, Amber and Opal decent in multiples thanks to Key to the Side Door. The entire deck is built around Key to the Side Door and LoKey. Kind of just giving you a card advantage engine that you get to draw all your cards. You pretty much get to draw like 30 cards a game sometimes. Yeah, depending on how your draws line up. We got some additional Urza Saga targets in an Aether Spellbomb, a skateboard, and a lantern, as well as the key, of course. We got Tomato as a legendary, Emery, LoKey, and Bilbo. Bilbo pretty neat in this deck also because you can recur stuff like the key for free if you get to attack with the Bilbo. Also with the LoKey. Then we got 4 copies of Metallic Rebuke for a little bit of interaction, and then 3 copies of Urza to win the game. Mana base wise, we got a couple of Minamos, a couple of Oboros, Otawaras, Urza Sagas, and Mountains and Sigida Supers. Key to the Side Door lets you discard legendary lands as well. So it makes the legendary lands definitely worth playing, I think. I'm not sure in what numbers you're supposed to play them, but you're definitely supposed to play them. And then in the sideboard, we got 4 Conside Memory for Eldrazi, 3 copies of Propaganda, because it's got LoKey on it, and also it stops energy from just attacking you with a super wide board. If you can combine this with Pithing Needle to name Goblin Bombardment, then you can kind of lock energy out of the game a little bit. Got a Shadow Spirit, a Vexing Bauble as additional Urza Saga targets, 3 copies of Force Negation to stop combo decks, and Harbinger of the Seas for the greedy mana bases. Let's give it a try. Propaganda. Mono black midrange. When I'm in a league, I'm 0-3? Wait, what the hell was I playing? Oh, right. This trash pile. Alright, mono blue LoKey. We could play Mystical Dispute in sideboard. I don't know if you need it though. I think you're generally pretty good against the other blue decks. We're gonna shoot for playing 2 leagues today, chat, depending on how things go. If this first league takes like 2.5 hours, maybe we're just gonna play the 1 league. But we're gonna shoot for 2. Kind of just a short little day today. Tomorrow we have a 1 p.m. Modern Challenge to play. Wednesday might be a standard day. We'll see. It's so close. How greedy am I? What am I saying? Of course I'm greedy. I'm greedy as Dongo alive. Tamio on top. Alright, let's try this. Gonna make 2 mana, takes to the Mox Hammer now. What the hell? Burning Inquiry. I drew infinite Tamios. No, stop. My hand's so bad. My hand becomes good if I draw a key, I guess. That kind of sucks. Maybe I should have played this old guy later instead of the skateboard. How you doing, sir? Yeah, I kind of feel like we're like maybe dead. I drew way too many Tamios. Got Urza in the deck. Urza and Urza Saga are currently our plans for winning the game. Well, there wasn't a land in the top, like, what is that? 12 cards in my deck? 1 land in 12. I like our odds. Parentheses, I don't. Okay, Otawara. Well, I guess we LoKey and then we pass. Hold up, Metallic Rebuke. Happy to trade Tamio here, but they're probably going to flash back to practiced offense. Moonfolk Wizard with a skateboard versus Golem and Lizard that's on fire. I love Magic. And a Bird Cleric, apparently. Just draw Brainstorm. When Lantern Control. Whenever you play Dwarves, and what else did I say? Dwarves. Ball Lightning Dwarves. Yeah, we need the Thanos Copter. Oh, we gotta rebuke that. I could block with Tamio. This bird's too large for me to trade with now. I can't win with Lander because I don't want to. I mean, I get bored. I'm not gonna lie. But also, like, Landred's one of the hardest decks in the format. Unironically. All Christian said to me was, like, a paragraph being like, I was impressed by the cutter deck. And I said, Key's nuts. No, I didn't. Bull's just gaslighting you. Uh-oh, Phoenix. Okay, well, this is kind of messed up. I think I'm gonna die. Take 12? How do I ever win this game? I don't think I do. Ah, yes. Bilbo. If I didn't have 2 flyers, like, maybe this game's winnable. As it stands right now, it does not seem very winnable. Let me just hear propaganda. I think I'm gonna need that. If Bilbo finds the One Ring, then it's winnable. Don't want Metallic Rebuke. I can trim a Tameo. Chad, I can't play all your pet decks, I'm sorry. I could try my best, though. I'll try my best. I'll play as many as I can. We're gonna play some Frog at some point. Frog's been doing pretty well recently. No, not yours, Josh. Yours makes my head sad. Oh, Will's here. Yeah, I'm gonna play a week of Tron. Nothing but Tron. I just really love Tron. Oh, come on. Please. Have mercy on my soul. Sorry, I don't have a soul. I'm a Tron player. This propaganda needs to go crazy. I don't think this propaganda is gonna go crazy. I'm at 5, and I'm gonna go to pretty much 0. Alright, I died. Well, that was cool. Oh, when Hollow One high rolls, Hollow One is like pretty much unbeatable. Yeah, I guess I gotta get better at turn 1 Faithless Looting or turn 1 Burning Inquiry. Chimata. I think this hand's okay. We have to play Key, hold up Metallic. Actually, I could just turn 1 LoKey, right? Turn 1 LoKey seems way better. I mean, I don't think most decks beat that draw. That draw was nuts. You need to play like a turn 1 Vexing Bobble or something. I guess I could draw another Bobble, so I should crack it now. I think it was right to do it now. So if I draw another Bobble, then I can crack it on their upkeep and draw another card. I'm gonna get Mind Break trapped. I can only hope. Release me. Set me free. My key. Myself. Welcome back, Key. I always knew I could count on you, buddy. Ouch. Please play my pet deck, stock Esper Blink. I can do that. I'm thinking, like, I don't know, I've been playing a lot of unfair strategies lately, and I haven't had very much success playing unfair strategies. Like, in my two 5Ks, I played Devoted Druid and Storm. Just to both abysmal records. So I'm thinking, maybe I'm like a fair mid-range gamer nowadays. Going back to my scam roots, I think. Holy schmoly. I should have attacked with Damio first. Okay, untap key. I got too excited. Imagine if I could untap key. That'd be so gas. No clue, Kek L. Yeah, I know. I know. Streamer's noob. Streamer's also gonna get solituded. Untapping, I guess untapping self is better, right? Because I could trigger it on their turn. Wait, untap self's insane. Because I can untap something else on their turn. Yeah, that's so much better than what I did. Alright, I misplayed twice this turn. Not too shabby. Could have been way worse. Let's pick up Metallic Rebuke. Discard the fairy, draw 2. Oh, holy schmoly. Another Minamo. Oh, wait, is on this Urza. More key? No key. It's edge. Hitting another key there would have been insane. I have so much shit to discard. Maybe key should be legendary, because being able to untap that with Minamo would be kind of cracked. Can I play Manifold Key to untap my key to the side door? I put the key in the key. Could draw another card here, but I think I'm just gonna hold up Metallic Rebuke still. Bobble. What are you drawing? I drew a Bilbis. Academy runes. That might be kind of good, right? Well, I don't know. Playing colorless lands is also hard. Hard on the mana base. Ottawa. There's a 1-mana Otawara. Maybe this deck doesn't even need Urza. Maybe we just win with mediocre beats. It's like once you have your engine going, I don't think anything else really matters after that. Kind of Spielbomb and a... I guess we'll trim a Metallic Rebuke. Yeah, I wonder if you actually need a win con, or if you can just get away with drawing a million cards and being like, my win con is I drew a million cards. Take that. We're on a Guide Pride. Well, that's why we got the propaganda. You ready to play win con about it? If you're playing Lantern, that's true. TB, I bet you this is a Fire Lantern gel. Key to the side door lantern. I'm sure you could trigger LoKey quite a few times. You can't really play Bilbo because you don't get to attack. I mean, sometimes Lantern wants to draw cards. Be crushing leagues with your Razor list? Oh, hell yeah. Big ups, big ups. I don't know if his hand's keepable. We're on the draw. I'm gonna guess no. This is a turn 1 Bilbis. I'm about to find out if Bilbo's any good. Urza. I'm just gonna get Wrath, one of the two. Probably just gonna get Wrath. No, Bilbis. I needed him. I guess the good news is I'm not getting Wrath. Okay, I'm gonna crack this bauble. I was debating not cracking the bauble. I can play this key and turn on the Mox Opal anyways. I kind of need to dig a little bit deeper. Another Ottawa. It's almost good. Can almost cast Metallic Rebuke. Imagine my key's gonna get pending. If they don't penny the key, I can discard this Mox Amber. This idea bad. Cameo Basim. Basim reads whenever you cast this explorer spell, draw a card. Can't be blocked. Whenever deals damage, put a +1/+1 counter on him. I'm not sure Basim is super synergistic with LoKey. Fatal Push, Metallic Rebuke. Mox Amber, Mox Opal, Spellbomb, Key to the Side Door, now Spellbomb, Camera. I don't like the camera. I definitely wouldn't play the camera. The rest of the list looks fine. Not playing Emery's a little weird, I think. Emery's pretty good, especially since it's one of the cards that doesn't get hit by Wrath of the Skies very easily. I think I'd rather still play Emery over Thoughtseize. Or Fatal Push, one of the two. Spielbaum. Oh, hi, Emery. Speak of the Emery, and she shall appear. Jace plus LoKey. Yes, of course. Man, I wish Jace the Mind Sculptor was playable. It would be a great modern format if that were the case. Chad, I heard Spike was gassing up modern today. Don't let him do that. Don't let him gas up modern. Just because modern's diverse doesn't mean the gameplay is always very good. Sometimes the gameplay is just absolutely horrendous. Well, it's Nile Spellbomb's kind of a bad vibe, huh? Maybe they don't crack Nile Spellbomb. Man. I'm honestly very surprised that Violent Outburst is, like, unplayable. It doesn't feel like a card that should be unplayable. I'm bad death, right, Shabba? David. Could have attacked for one here, maybe. Honestly, I don't think there's a way to fix modern gameplay being bad sometimes. I think that they would have to absolutely reconstruct the format for the gameplay not to be just absolutely horrible sometimes. Like, I don't think they could ban or unban enough cards to make the gameplay not sometimes just miserable. For example, you play against Eldrazi, and they go turn 1 Ugin's Lab Talisman, turn 2 Trinisphere. And you're sitting there playing like Prowess or something, and you're like, oh, okay, I can never win. Kind of surprised they opted to do that, because they know I have a Mox Amber in my hand. Oh, they just want to get out of their hand for Riddler. Yeah, everything's like broken, but some things feel really bad. Or when you get like turn 3 by Cosmogoyf, and you're like, alright, well, I was playing energy, so there's nothing I could have done to stop the turn 3 by Cosmogoyf or whatever. Or I got turn 3 by Neoform, and there was nothing I could have done. Or I got turn 2 by Devoted Druid, because I'm playing a different combo deck. I think there's so many different combo decks in the format that can like turn 2 to turn 3 you, that it's probably not even worth complaining about. Or it's not even worth doing anything about because there's so many different versions. Cowabunga, baby. Tap that. We're gonna smack him with a fish on a skateboard. Yeah, like there's no fixing getting turn 2 or turn 3 in Modern, I don't think, unless you're gonna print something like Force of Will or Days into the format. Which then becomes miserable for a different reason. It just becomes like Legacy. Which is like, I don't know. Sometimes Legacy gameplay is really good. I think Legacy gameplay was really good back in like 2012, 2015, where everybody was just playing like Kolaghan's Command and Jace the Mind Sculptor, Death Red Shaman, Ponder, Brainstorm, Daze, Force of Will, Lightning Bolt, Snapcaster Mage. Nowadays, it's like, I put my Fantastic card into play. Gigot. I know they banned that card, but still. Yeah, the combo decks also get more protection. But it does homogenize the format into turning into blue soup. Which is why they won't unban Deathrise Shaman, because they think that it's going to homogenize the format and become black and green soups. Which is like, honestly, if it's more mid-rangey, I'm happy. As long as anything makes the format more mid-rangey, I'm pretty happy with it. Give me mid-range or give me death. I am very dead, by the way. Speaking of give me death. Please more mid-range so my combo decks can be better. You're part of the problem, Josh. You know that? They shuffle the Riddler away, and then they still have a Riddler on top. Oh, you motherfucker. I saw you earlier, Mosquito. I thought I sucked you up in the vacuum. Damn. He's gonna suck my blood later. Or right now. I'll find you. And when I do, you'll probably get the best of me. Old man yells at Bug. Well, that's a big frog. No. There's, wait, they took Bilbo? I'm confused. They're gonna wrath me. Oh, what the f- Ah. That's so much worse than wrath. Oh my god. Oh my god. Stop casting Clarion Conqueror against me. Chat, this mosquito is gonna be no more. The next time I see it, I'm dropping everything and I'm going hunting. For real though, chat, why do mosquitoes exist? Just to like prey upon us and inconvenience us? Because that's what it feels like sometimes. Well, kill you, I guess. Try to kill you. Ephemerate. Ephemerate's the other Riddler. Eh. Alright. You know, sometimes you get Clarion Conquered. I can't even fatal push a Clarion Conqueror. It's the worst part. Hey, Jim Belfy. Wait, did somebody give me a legitimate reason why mosquitoes exist? Besides to create burger? To bite people you don't like? Ah, see, that's a good reason. Alright, bite Bolt. Bite Tem. Ah, yes. Consign to memory, Clarion static ability. I'll get right on that. Mate! Hey! Think of the raid, brother. March is my saga. You know what? Unraid. Unraid right now. This shit's going terribly. Forget you ever saw any of this. I should play Emery. LoKey's better if it sticks around for a turn. Looks like you're having fun. I got absolutely nut drawn by Hollow One during the first match. And now I'm playing against March, Wrath of the Skies, Clarion Conqueror. Yo, I don't, like, explain to me how you're doing well with Yogg when there's so many goddamn Clarion Conquerors around. Here's one right now. How do you do it? I swear, I played Devoted Druid for 1 week. Clarion Conquer every match. You close your eyes and you pretend not to see it. See, I would do the same, except it's hitting me. It's killing me actively right now. Bro, stop it! Stop! Stop whatever you're doing! Stop! I wish this was just like a Stony Silence or a Null Rod. But no! It's turning off my Emery also. And Planeswalkers. I can't even flip a Tameo and have it do anything. Grist can't kill this card. That's like the most frustrating part. Why can't Grist kill this card? I do need the kitchen sink. Where's my Wondrous Wasp? Yo, this was some massive hater shit. They went Mystical Dispute, March, pending, Spell Snare, Clarion Conquer, pending, Wrath of the Skies. Like, what? Ah, nice frog. Nice frog with activated abilities, opponent. Oh? So you're saying there's a chance. Skate on him. Hit him with the board. Get our frog blocker. Grab another key. I need another land. Okay, hold up. We might actually win this game. Never mind. Kills Emery. Attacks me with a frog. Well. A moment of opportunity has arisen. Going down to 8 is pretty scary. Before we get disputed. Nah, they're not gonna dispute us. Riddler. Sure. Some Riddler Frog non-bow synergy over there. I don't think I could beat that if I don't rebuke this. Mystical Dispute. Ah! This is what happens, chat. You play one artifact based deck, you play one Devoted Druid. So one blue artifact based deck, by the way. Bam. Wrath the Skies, Clarion Conqueror, Mystical Dispute, Solitude. Artifact, Dragon, Druid, Dragon. I'm gonna play one more game with the mono blue build, and then we'll swap over to the blue red build. Now, if I had Force of Will, we'd be cooking. I mean, like, maybe Urza should just be Subtlety. The rarely seen 0-3 bracket. I believe in us. This is our time. Maybe not really. Yeah, I mean, one turn of stopping Clarion does not win the game. You're right about that. We can create like a little bit of card advantage, and then still die to Clarion Conqueror. On a Moles to 5. Yeah, I've seen the Shape Anew plus the 10 Rings deck. I don't really understand it, because when you Shape Anew the 10 Rings, it doesn't do anything. You pass the turn, and then you have like a Solitude in your hand. Maybe a Force Negation. I don't get it. I get it, but I don't get it. It does draw cards. My opponent's also drawing cards. Yeah, I'll block. Take that, buddy. So would you recommend those endgame sleeves? I would highly recommend endgame sleeves. Honestly, I've had such a bad experience with Dragon Shield, Apex Ultra Pro, or no, was it Ultra Pro Apex, and Katanas recently, that the only sleeve I have is endgame anymore. I have 35 boxes of endgame sleeves up there, chat. That's how much I believe in the end game. It's in the name. It is the end game. I had like nothing good to flashback here right now, but maybe I could like pop the spell bomb and then cast it again for free. Yeah, I'd rather play the Lockster. Look, I didn't willingly get 35 boxes. That's what I got sent for the sponsorship. But it's the only sleeve I use anymore. It is by far the best sleeve on the market. They don't get dirty immediately like katanas. They don't. Dragon Shield used to be good. I don't know what happened to Dragon Shield nowadays, but I swear every box of Dragon Shields I have just splits immediately. I was using those Scalding Tarn sleeves, and I split like 10 of them during the RC in my first like 5 rounds. Yeah, katanas, they last for like 1 FNM, and it's like, okay, time to buy new katanas, I guess. And then I would say the second best sleeve right now is probably the Ultra Pro Apex. But I think the Ultra Pro Apex also get dirty pretty quickly. Not as fast as katanas, but they're also hella expensive compared to most other sleeves. And I can't, in good faith, recommend heavy play sleeves. Hook you up? No, I can't. But you can use code DINGO for 10% off if you want to purchase some of your own. Hashtag sponsored, hashtag ad, hashtag affiliate, hashtag opera, exclamation mark opera, download Opera GX today to support the streamer. Don't get me wrong, I love heavy play. I cannot recommend their sleeves in good faith. I think I'm supposed to play Urza this turn. Ordering some endgame sleeves on my Opera GX browser. You're a trooper. The rest of the endgame products are great. They need to figure something out with those sleeves though. All right, we're going to Urza, and then we're going to LoKey, and then we can skateboard and draw a card. This box though, what did I just click on? KMC Hyper Pro Mass. I haven't used KMC sleeves in a very long time. But from what I heard about KMC sleeves, they used to be really, really good until they switched manufacturers, and now they're kind of whatever. Which seems to be a common trend, because that's exactly what happened with Dragon Shield, too. Yeah, it was a really long time ago. Second Urza. Yeah, the JP imported sleeves. Yeah, it seems like whatever got manufactured for the States is not it. But the imported KMCs are still good. I think the last time I had KMC sleeves. Oh man, how long ago was that? I think I sleeved John the Living End in KMC sleeves with Monstrous Carabid, Demonic Dread, Shriekmaw, Pale Recluse, Deadshot Minotaur. Shee. We don't have a key yet. We're gonna get a key off there as a saga though. Man, Pale Recluse was a house. I think that was the last time I used KMC sleeves. But honestly, most sleeves on the market are really, really shit right now. Chad, you think I could start my own sleeve company? Would y'all buy the Doghouse brand sleeves? No. Paradox Engine, I'm dead. I wouldn't they'd be bad quality? Okay, what if I made them like nasty though? I wouldn't sell you guys bad quality sleeves. Which is why I don't recommend heavy play sleeves. Sorry, heavy play. Honestly, I don't. As a streamer and as a person, I have some principles. I don't take sponsorships from stuff that I don't use myself. And that's one rule that I've pretty much always lived by. If it's like some sponsorship from a jank company or some like I got a sponsorship directly from Twitch asking me to play this AI game where you talk to anime characters as an anime protagonist. And I was like, hell no. Hell no, I'm not taking that. If there's one thing I go by, chat, I only take sponsorships from reliable sources. That's not true. I use Opera. I was actually shilling Opera before I even got an Opera sponsorship. I make a construct, I get a skateboard, I get a key, I get Bilbo something. Did I do that right? I think so. -1 clue. Well, they're not dead. I have to play some more artifacts first. Wait, this song's kind of lit. I don't think I need to do anything else. That was cool. Urza? Looking like a house in the mirror? Well, I don't know. They're on Paradox Engine, which is kind of weird chant, but you know. He's what it is. Is what it is, what it is, what it isn't. That's not to say I'm a moral saint, by the way, chat. Because if I'm being honest, I did not use HelloFresh before taking a HelloFresh sponsorship. But I heard good things about HelloFresh, except that it was overpriced. Which is like fair, but hey, if I can get you guys a discount code and let you try it for a month before you cancel, I'm gonna do that. Plus, it helps me, of course. Keep doing what I'm doing. Yeah, I mean, they're good. I think the portions for Factor and HelloFresh are a little small, if I'm being honest. And they're expensive for what they are. But if you have the money, it's pretty convenient. Not very hard to cook them. Well, I think that's because the people that are sponsored by HelloFresh get the meals for free. Yeah, it's not bad. I think there was like one time where I got one of the sponsored meals and like one of the peppers was like a little bit starting to wilt, like it didn't look the freshest. And I was like, well, I also waited a few days to cook this. If I probably cooked it a little bit sooner, maybe it would have retained freshness better. But I mean, the quality of the products was generally very good. Hello, not fresh. Hello, mostly fresh. I've always made it a point to keep it real with you guys. It's always, it gets on my nerves when people shill a product that they just know is bad. Like Raid Shadow Legends. Or Genshin Impact. Sorry to all the Genshin players. You know your game's bad though. I actually don't know. I haven't played Genshin. It was probably fun for a while. I heard it was fun and then it became like pay to win. I want to play Sync of the Super or Oda War. Probably just Sync, right? Got the lighting waifu, then fell off. The game's so cracked, for real, for real. I've never played Genshin. I don't have any opinions on it. I did almost take a sponsorship for this like Star Trek game. I think it was like a Star Trek mobile game. And then I played it for 10 minutes and I was like, I can't do this. I can't do this. I don't want to play this. I don't want my chat to watch this because it's so goddamn bad. So I just didn't take it. Yeah, Star Trek Fleet Command or something like that. I think Raid Shadow Legends is probably like a money laundering game. I wouldn't be surprised if it ended up being a money laundering scheme. Emery. My 6-year-old coworker plays the shit out of Raid Shadow Legends. Honestly, more power to him. Play whatever you like, chat. But I'm not gonna subject you guys to shit that I don't like. Because my chat is only full of good opinions. And bold snap bolt. But mostly good opinions. Oh, Zeriak's here too. And Tem's here too. And Timmy? I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe my chat's scuffed. What did I do? You played Land Destruction. That's what you did. You can trust magical. Except when it's about Phoenix. Then, no. How is that my fault? You choose the deck that you register, and you know the deck that you registered. Has anybody tried Key to the Side Door in the Cather Shell? You'd have to ask Josh. Josh Moscow plays infinite Cathis combo. I'm pretty convinced he is Cathis himself at this point. You play the decks of the people. Yeah, you play the decks that the people don't like. My opponent said that they wanted the recorder copy the clue crack. And they said, why didn't I get priority? And I told them that they had to hold the control key. This is educational Magic Online stream. Alright, May scooped. Scoop. Tell them how to crash the client next. Okay, first, you're going to need infinite mana. Once you have infinite mana, you go tutor up a squirrel girl. And then you make about 512 squirrels. And then when you press the double ability on Squirrel Girl again, while you have 512 squirrels, the game restarts. So if you're ever losing, chat, activate that Squirrel Girl. No, don't actually do that. You'll get banned. Unless... Yeah, you can also crash the client with Ocelot Pride, but it's a lot harder to crash the client with Ocelot Pride than Squirrel Girl. How are you losing with 512 squirrels? Well, sometimes your Neoform opponent plays a Gristlebrand and then doubles the power of said Gristlebrand with Xenagos and then attacks you for 16 in the air, and you have no flying blockers, but you do have 512 squirrels. Not speaking from experience or anything. Squirrel Girl's hot, and she's a good card. You see how this looks? What, talking about Squirrel Girl? I just said she's a good card. You time out trying to attack 512 squirrels into propaganda. I think if the game puts 512 propaganda triggers on the stack, it would probably just crash anyways. Oh, also, chat, starting on August 20th, which is what, Thursday? David, thank you for 32 months. Starting on... Hell yeah, David. Thank you for the 32 months. I appreciate you. Starting on August 20th, anytime you gift subs Twitch is gifting extra subs to people that co-stream on both Twitch and YouTube. They're doing some like special promotion. So if you're like, maybe I should gift 5 subs for a dono deck, wait until August 20th to support your local streamer. Not so local streamer. Most of you are probably on the East Coast. Or Romania. Evidently, a lot of my viewer base comes from Romania. I appreciate you guys out there in Romania. Yeah, how do you say I appreciate you in Romanian? Does anybody know? I think I'm gonna die. Just say it like Dracula. I don't know how to do that because I'm just gonna sound like Canister. I think my Dracula impression and my Canister impression are exactly the same. No, but it's just gonna sound like Canister. I'll get canceled now. I think it would take a lot more than that. Honestly, it's probably me making Infinite Squirrels and crashing Magic Online that's gonna get me canceled by, or it's gonna get me banned off of Magic Online, and consequently, because I can't play Magic Online anymore, I'd have to become an arena streamer, and being an arena streamer is pretty much cancelable on its own. YungDingo making fun of German pro player? Isn't he? He's not German. Where's Canister from? I know it's not German. He's Polish, right? Alright, David, you're getting canceled now. If he's not German, I'm sorry. Please don't cancel me. It's too late, buddy. Get ready to learn Polish. Another Kozilek's command. No, Mark, you're one of the good ones. You're too young, Mark. You have so much more chatting to live for. I don't think I'm supposed to make a construct here. What am I supposed to get? Do I just board on him? I think I'm just supposed to board on him. That's the problem with this, is I can't leave up Seeker to Stupor. Does that matter? Meh. Who's your favorite character in Guilty Gear? Design-wise? Oh, man. Probably either Slayer or Venom. But I don't have the fingers to play Venom. Playing that dude's like playing a fucking piano. Bridget. Bridget's design is pretty good in Strive. Doesn't make a lot of sense to me sometimes, though, with some of her moves, but you know. You play Biken? They made Baiken such a scrubby character. I guess Baiken kind of was a scrubby character before anyways. Karn! Oh my god. Just play Pop, but you can't card cancel. Temke went from being one of the worst characters in the game to like one of the best by the end of the game's lifespan, which is crazy to me. He should stay bad though. Nobody likes grappler players. Sin's cool. I like Sin a lot. That's who I played in Strive for a while until Johnny came out, and I played Johnny. I haven't touched Strive since like 2024 at this point. I've been playing a little bit of Tokon, and holy shit, it's so hard to tell what's happening in Tokon. Tokon's like the good kind of slop though. Jimmy Chong got chopped. No, you didn't do anything wrong, David. It was a meme. You're good. Tokon's so much fun. I wish it didn't crash my PC. The PC port is, well, some are calling it the worst PC port of all time. Can I win? Problem is this Karn's so freaking annoying. Okay, now I'm gonna say something really crazy. Alright. Be careful, David. It's dangerous out here. What am I gonna sync? Should I just shuffle with Karn? Seems wrong. Pokemon Champions is my new special interest. Wait, which one's Pokemon Champions? They tutor for liquid metal coating, which I don't even think I care about. I think I just send this here. Like if I bounce Devourer and then I kill Karn, they're just gonna Devour kill my Urza, which like maybe that's fine. Oh, it's the VG sim. That's fine. That's an okay special interest to have. I've been cheating on you watching Pokemon. I'm sorry, King. I forgive you, David. Yeah, I guess we do get to make a construct, so maybe it's fine. At you, at Karn. Is there a reason to leave this key untapped? I don't think so. Stardew Valley's like Catharsis the game. Holy shit, Discord notification. That's for the TFT server. Because I'm playing at a TFT tournament at some point, chat. Should I stream it? Does anybody care about TFT? Probably not, right? It's like a week 1 set 8 free to play tournament that's a 5K. I haven't played any set 8, so it's going to be very interesting. Thanks for saving Modern. All the day's work. Can I kill? Will it kill? Move the skateboard over, go tutor. I think it will kill. I need to get another Mox Opal. I'll just grab an Aether Spellbomb. Facts. Spielbomb. guess they have Kozilek's command, so maybe this was loose. Have y'all seen Lopunny? Do I want to see Lopunny? Wasn't there controversy behind Mega Lopunny? I guess I should have saved this Aether Spell Bomb in case they had Kozilek's command. Yeah, the Devour doesn't do anything, but not killing him seems kind of loose also. It is what it is. Yeah, I don't think we could have killed regardless of what we did that turn. I was trying to find another line. We can't just make another construct and continue skating on him. Sheep. Kind of nice at the O2 bracket. Sorry, 1-2 bracket. How did we get here, though? Why are we here? Just to suffer? That's my streamer. So freaking nice at the O2 bracket. Goes O2 at every 5K that he enters. Doesn't win a match day 2 of the Pro Tour. Qualifies for Worlds anyways. God dang, he's nice with it. Shit. Honestly, chat, I think the more universes beyond sets that come out, the more okay with them I am. The more I'm like, you know what? Let's just accept it. This shit's kind of hilarious when I skate with Bilbo on them, or like, I don't know, make my LoKey unblockable and smack him in the face. That's how they get you. I mean, they got me. Yeah, I get, the Hobbit draft format's not good, but I don't know if that's the Hobbit's fault or if that's just like poorly designing the set because red black is the only good thing in the Hobbit format. I think it's probably the latter, where it's just red black is so much better than every other color combination in that format. That's just gonna be super unenjoyable to draft because there's one good archetype. It is a very small set as well. Yeah, this deck definitely needs red after playing it more. I got like a little bit of inspiration from the Sieves deck at the Pro Tour. And before you go, but Dingo, he went 1-4 and constructed. Yeah, I forgot about that. So this mono blue build is probably not very good. Sorry, Nassif. I think I might have one too many Emerys in my hand. Thought-Knots here. Oh no, you're gonna take my Emery or my Emery or my Emery. Probably just take my Mox Amber. Punish for not playing the Mox Amber. I guess I have no reason to hold the Mox in anymore because I'm not playing Cutter. I'm still kind of playing like I am playing Cutter. Yeah, I think Cutter is just like probably the best thing to be doing. Harbinger was a crazy draw. And you need to hit a Mox Amber. Punished, 1000% punished. But that's okay. It's not okay. I'm pissed. Alright, hear me out. Yes. No, my Harbinger. I'm accepting each and all bad Dono decks starting August 20th. I mean, I've been accepting Dono decks already, but even more so. I think I'm definitely just going to discard an Emery here. Two cards, please. Oh my lord. That is not good. I was hoping to hit a land drop to be able to make a construct here, but I guess instead I could just play a Mox Hammer and make a construct and like lose value on my key. Fuck, the lost value's insane. We'd be accepting Riftbound decks, except instead of accepting, it's accepting. Yes, I will be accepting, accepting Riftbound decks. Exclamation mark, explain why Mrs. Incredible is built like that. Magic cards have used real-world quotations from classicals or from classics and modern literature, the Bible, famous speeches and sayings, and the flavor text since Alpha. See flavor text. Yeah, Mark, look at the flavor text. Duh. It do be gotten flavor though. Do be gotten. Do be having flavor. The Q define badonk donk. Noun. Slang. What? Yo, MTG bot. Delete that. Chat, stop having MTG bot define badonkadonk. Please. MTG bot's a pure soul. Stop! Stop! Stop. Curvaceous, by the way. I just got a second key. I need more cards. Is that how I win this? Probably not, but we're gonna grab more cards. Another one. I can't believe a mod said that. Who's running this channel? Chat. Behave yourselves. We're all yeah, I don't have any leverage against you, sorry chat. Do whatever you want, I guess. Speaking of do whatever I want. I'm supposed to play Tamio. I told you MTG bots peer. Now don't ruin them. Whatever code the foundation of the beautiful bot was built upon. Do they have a needle? Yeah, this isn't a BFG stream. I can send you over to the BFG though. There's the needle. Wait, cookbook. Am I gonna get Amber Coolio'd? Holy schmoly. I don't really care if they thought on sear me again. Probably just gonna name Emery. Quite literally, what are they cooking? How do I unmod MTG bot? I don't even know how to unmod MTG bot. MTG bot, I'm pretty sure it's just way too powerful. Isn't BFG a Pokemon card? Not sure. They took my Tamio. Why though? Is MTG bot the first sentient AI? Probably. You don't fuck with MTG bot, let me tell you. If I leave Manamo untapped, I can double Spellbomb. I have a huge tournament tomorrow. I'll finish reading that in a second. I gotta think. And I'm getting the toxic urge to bring Pensive Professor combo. Is that a standard deck? I'm so out of the loop. Chad, is that a standard deck? I don't know if those words exist in the Bible. Is that a spike deck? Spike. I can untap Emery. I can bounce Thought Nuts here. Draw skateboard. Skateboard. Oh, that's pretty good. I guess I might. Wait, it wasn't done. Oh, I got a Bilbo. Because Bilbo makes the spell bomb free. Oh. Well, shit, I should have done that. Forgot about that. MH3 deck or Spike deck? Where do you land, chat? Is your deck an MH3 deck or a Spike deck? Definitely an MH3 deck. Lantern Spike. Prime time. Wait, is Titan actually washed for real, chat? Or is it one of those psyops where it's like Titan's actually still really good, but everybody thinks it's washed? Am I a Titan player? Hold on. No, there's no way I'm a Titan player. I couldn't even figure that fucking deck out when it was good. I set the upkeep stop too late. Oh, I didn't set the upkeep stop too late. Overlord of the Baelmerk. Man with 0 dexterity wants to shuffle every turn of every game 3 times. Delusion of choice. Urza. Scope! Oh shit, the mosquito's back. Oh, come here! Oh, you motherfucker. I got away again, chat. That thing's just been hunting me since game 1 of the league. One mosquito takes the entire stream down. I mean, how fucking funny would it be if I just like fell into my setup and then the stream just ended? Trying to chase this mosquito. Yes. Yes. I don't know what my opponent's playing. I saw they thought sees me scooped. What did I see on top of their deck with the bobble? I don't remember. Just like Breaking Bad. That's right, I saw an Overlord. Which probably means I want Vexing Bubble. Maybe I want Force Negation, Consign, maybe not. I don't know. We'll see more of their deck and then decide. But it's probably just black-white. It's either that or some weird Necro build. But I think the Necro builds probably wouldn't be playing Baelmerk because Baelmerk's a non-build with Necro. You made in the Avatar fighting game? I don't play that game, but if I did play that game, I would definitely play Toph. Toph. What do you think for the RCs? I'm thinking I'm probably not going to play a combo deck. I've had absolutely 0 luck playing combo decks recently. That's about where I'm at right now. I don't think I want to play a combo deck. I really like Toph Super. The like metal skin crawls on the ceiling and then smacks him. I don't even know if I'd qualify Goryo's as a combo deck anymore. I mean, it is. It's definitely a combo deck, but like, it's probably the most mid-rangey of all the combo decks. Did you watch the new movie? I watched 40 minutes of the new movie. And I never finished it. Which reminds me, I was supposed to go back and finish it. Shit. My name is Toph Beifong, and I invented metal bending. It's so hard for me to read Toph's name and not say Toph. After years of watching Toph commentate melee. Tolfin Bobby Scar, baby. There we go, LoKey Emery here. Then do a little boblin. Probably upkeep boblin. Roberto Scar. Push. Bofa invented metal bending. Both of these, I'm timing you out. Clarion Conquer! I'm so sad. Wait, hold on. Does that do anything? I mean, kinda. But if I just replay it again, how cooked am I? Maybe we're supposed to do it at end step. Sink, untap Urza, and try to win. I'm gonna play like one Ephemerate, and I'm gonna die. Yeah, they're probably just gonna have Dispute or Ephemerate, so it's like, I don't know, if I just bounce it now, can I do anything remotely good? Not really. Can I flip What's-Her-Face? Tamio? I guess if I get Spell Bomb, but I can't crack the Spell Bomb. This sucks. Everything sucks. Well, there goes my Urza. Like, flipping Tamio's not even good here. Why do they even do this? Metallic Rebuke? More Urza. Forgot to make a clue also. Urza, Bilbo. I get to activate this key at least. Actually, I don't get to activate this key. I'm a liar. I have free life loss. This is how we race them. Yup. Yo, dog, I heard you like Urza. You got Urzas on Urzas, or what? They're gonna wrath me? Witch Enchanter. Fourth Urza wins this game. Fourth Urza definitely solos. Yo, my hand's fucking awful. Put them together like Exodia. Yo, I love that they're thought seizing me though. It's making it kind of easy to actually try to win this game. We're gonna have a 5/5 Overlord. How do I beat dog? I can't beat much of anything if I'm being honest. But maybe that doesn't matter. Ouch. I cannot let you do that. No. No! Alright, I don't know if we're winning this game anymore. Maybe if we hit lands to be able to cast Urzas. Just like chain a bunch of Urzas together. As it stands now, it seems very hard to win the game. I'm so sick of getting Clarion Conquered. Holy. Just milled over another Clarion Conqueror. Rip Gal Blast one time. Bye bye, LoKey. Well, I mean, I get another turn. Just gonna pick up a Solitude though. One of these Urzas were a Psionic Blast. That'd be great if I could activate Key. If I watch a 3-minute TikTok about melee commentary, put it in the Discord and I'll watch it after the stream. Return Solitude. Preferably not in TikTok form. If it's in like YouTube short form or YouTube form, that'd be ideal. I don't have a TikTok account. Sometimes it doesn't let me watch things. It's a Twitter link. That's perfect. I think man, maybe I should have waited on the Sick of the Stupor. I refuse to make a TikTok account. That's also one of my moral principles, along with not shilling products I don't believe in. The clip of E and TK getting caught lacking. Let's try to make something happen this turn, if we can. I believe in heavy play, except for their sleeves. But I believe in the rest of heavy play. Alright, what can we make happen? Can I cast an Urza? I can cast an Urza. Does that matter? Probably not. Two Overlords is tough. Alright, now I rip a skateboard off of... Okay. So if I float blue, I die. Jeej. Okay, how do I deal with this fucking dragon? They're dragon D's. I don't think I can. I think it's all downhill from here, chat. I pretty much just have to counter it before it comes down. It is a legal play to pithy needle it. You are not wrong. Rivali. Thank ya. Appreciate the prime in the 4 months. Welcome, welcome. Cheesing with Harbinger. So I don't know if that's a good idea, given the sheer amount of solitudes that are in their deck. Yeah, whatever. Vaccine Bobble and a Bilbo. Drawing lands is kind of tough here. But I do get to pick up the Metallic Rebuke and Myrtler or Clarion Conquer, hopefully. No, my freaking Metallic Rebuke. Witch Enchanter. It came back. Land. Yes. Yes, dealer, yes. Entering the Bone Zone is kind of scary, though. They can smack by Tamio for 3. They want to just level it up. I guess also if I Metallic Rebuke this, I could just beat it with Emperor. I'm gonna kill that too. They're gonna put it under the Emperor. Now they put the Metallic Rebuke under the Emperor, which makes sense. Here's man, this is so awkward. This Emperor Bones is hosing me. Well, no, that's hosing me. I'll block. Otawara. Can I use that? No. I'm 1 shy of using this Otawara. Oh, that's so awkward. I can't hold my Tabio. That sucks. We almost won this game. So close. I guess they can't activate Emperor, which is pretty nice. War is supposed to count planeswalkers, and it should only cost 2. It counts artifacts also. It actually is free. Yeah, why does it shut off walkers? Like, oh, you making me so mad. No, I can't. I'm one short of Otawaring this turn. Otawar doesn't count planeswalkers and it doesn't count Mox Opal. Soon, TM, we can. If they don't attack Tamio this turn, and then hypothetically speaking, we also don't lose either of our creatures, which all seems very unlikely. Where's the Harpooner at? Simic build? Harpooner time? Tax clearing at the Tamio. I think I got a block with Tamio. And then just hope to rip. Land. Ah. Key. Oh, if we ripped land, we would have won this game. Probably. Now I'm not sure we can win this game. Definitely can't rely on Tamio. So I guess instead we play the key, we play the Otawara, and then we try to win the Urza. Is that even, like, possible? I hold the Otawara still? I guess I hold the Otawara still. I don't know. Bilbo having to attack makes it significantly worse than LoKey, I think. I feel like so often, just having to attack means that I don't get to do anything with the Bilbo. Plus, also the Vaccine Pop will stop me from doing anything with the Bilbo. And also, Bilbo uses the graveyard, so it's just getting hit by coincidental graveyard hate like Emperor Bones. Tamio down. Metallic Rebuke does not seem helpful. We're so close to greatness. So close to not losing to Clarion Cogger. Take 1,000,000. I need to rip a land to play Urza. I'm so sick of drawing keys. Alright. Well, my verdict on the mono blue build is that it's not very good. Not having an answer to Clarion Conquer is so rough. You have the Odawaras, you got the Sinking Stupors, and that's it. Which makes me think that mono blue's just not viable. It's time to play Pongify. A little Pongify as a treat. I think I'm gonna play like, why is Mill on my, get this out of here. Dismember, true. Seriok, I'm glad you came just in time to watch me delete Mill. Yeah, Dismember's probably the move, right? Just main deck Dismember or something. Put in the sideboard, rapid hybridization. Yeah, excuse me. I think I'm gonna play like 2 matches with this deck, probably. I don't think I'm gonna finish a whole league, but we'll hop in, play a couple, get a feel for the new build. Wait, did I switch to Bilbo's? I switched it to Bilbo's. Do you think Bilbo's good, chat, in this build with the cutter? We can give it haste more reliably. We could try it. Maybe I want to play no Emery. Somebody was on to something with no Emery, maybe. But I feel like Emery's still better than Bilbo. I really like LoKey. Alright, let's try LoKey, no Emery. Yeah, I feel like LoKey's just... I don't... Plo. Alternatively, LoKey. Bilbo's bad because I don't want to spend money on it. I mean, that's facts. That's why I'm playing on the DB account today. I don't want to spend infinite tickets on freaking Bilbos. Let's try Bilbo and LoKey. I don't think you can afford to play Arena of Glory in your like mostly mono blue deck. Your mono blue splash red deck. I'd rather just play like Skateboard or Lava Club Boots or something. Yeah, we're X and Clarion Conquer. That's actually not true because we got mogged on by that Hollow One player. So we're we're Hollow One Clarion Conquer. Or X and Hollow One Clarion Conquer. They probably did have it, honestly. They're already playing white for practiced offense. What's stopping them from putting a few Clarion Conquers in their sideboard, too? Oh, excuse me, chat. I didn't have caffeine today. And it's taking its toll on me now. Hotashi. Hello. Big fan. Bilbo's been a little bit unimpressive. A wee bit unimpressive. I think Hotashi's playing control. Well, now I know Hotashi's playing control. How the fuck do we beat Narset? Oh god. I guess I'm leaving a Metallic Rebuke for Narset. Attack it with Bilbos. Teferi has arrived instead. The Lokester. Hotashi and I are playing Tokon right now. Bobble's a really good draw. Until I get Wrath. A second one. A Kicked Consult. Sure. So we draw off the bubble. Drew the Minamo. Minamo. Probably can't beat Scepter Chant. Wrath my life to pieces. We lost in the quarterfinals, as is foretold in every challenge. I just draw another card on their turn. Probably. LoKey Manama's kind of busted him. Caught her. I hardly know her. Wrath of the Skies. Oh boy. Draw another card. Another LoKey. Yeah, the limited format being this disappointing is sad after Marvel was like a pretty good limited format. You know, I even say Marvel was a very good limited format. Actually, I take it back. I'm just gonna switch to pretty good because Superhero Civil War existed. It was close to being a very good limited format. Bonus sheet Marvel kept the set fresh. I think the set needed like a sweeper in it. I think a sweeper would have gone a long way. I say just pass. Yeah, the Civil War was a big problem with the Marvel set. Also, I think like I was saying the Marvel set should have like a sweeper. The only sweeper was on the bonus sheet. I think a sweeper or two would have been good for the limited format. It was kind of hard to catch up in the Marvel limited format sometimes. Yeah, the Avengers Disassembled at rare was like fine. I don't really count that as a sweeper necessarily. 8 cards in my hand, by the way. You may consult them star charts. Has Bilbo done anything? Look at him this game. He sat in my hands his turn 1. No, I wouldn't say yes. Looks pretty menacing. Stole my win rate. Shows up in multiples. Why I oughta. Standing there so smugly. Make me shuffle my LoKey. Not make me shuffle my LoKey. I had a few Bilbos in my hand. Look at how cracked LoKey is, though. I can't believe people are hating on LoKey. LoKey's so cracked with, like, Manamo. Yeah, I think I'm cutting Bilbo after this. He's just kind of shit. Which is sad, because he's got potential. But he's just kind of shit. Yeah, like LoKey drew me what, like 10 cards. Keep that card on the low key. Mods! Ban that person for life. No parole. Otashi said BRB 2 minutes. No, boss, I didn't mean it. Drag him out of the chat. Alright, chat. Let's chat for 2 minutes. Let's chat the chat, shall we? I give you one deck building advice as a peace officer or peace officer. Offer, holy. I keep saying peace officer. I'm thinking about arresting you. I don't know, Celsius. Yeah, accept. What's the peace offer? I got laid off of work and I can't find a job. Does anyone got any suggestions on legal crime? Uh, Raid Shadow Legends money laundering is my suggestion to you. Flood YouTube with AI slop. Honestly, people gotta eat that up. The amount of like, there's been a non-zero and not even a non-zero. There's been like a relatively decent amount of times I've ordered an Uber or a Lyft, and they'll just be having AI slop from YouTube playing over the speaker. Like what? Why? No, whenever I go to events, like RCs or whatever, if I need to Uber somewhere to get food or Uber to the convention. Did you replace your car that exploded? Yeah, I ended up selling mine. I don't know if I could beat that. I got an EV. Oh, goodbye, hand. Bye bye, hand. Okay, one more of these, and they're dead. I think we're in the clear, chat. Go. Tasha just said goes AFK, comes back, days undoing. So BM. All right, that's fine. We just need to draw 3 artifacts. Surely they never had anything, right? Right? I will say, chat, I've saved a lot of money on gas after getting an electric vehicle. I've driven 583 miles and it's cost me $70. Looks like about $75. I mean, not driving's optimal for sure. I think 500 miles for $73 isn't a bad rate. At least if you live in California. Oh wait, I could have Galv blasted. Well, I guess it gains life anyways, so it doesn't matter. Couldn't do it at instant speed. I didn't think he was gonna fetch, but I probably wasn't resolving that. Yeah, I mean they get to attack with assault before you get to cast the galvanic blast, so it didn't matter. Plus he had 7 cards in hand. I doubt he had nothing in 7 cards, but maybe. This matchup feels doomed, I think. 50 miles per gallon since 2020. That's not bad at all. House cutter. We played the mono blue version with no cutter, and that deck couldn't beat a Clarion Conqueror to save its life. And now we're getting mogged on by control. So I'd say overall, not very good. Much like every deck we've played prior, it'll do well for one challenge, and then suddenly here comes the hate. Hate, hate, hate. Yeah, I got so upset at losing to Clarion Conqueror while playing Druid that I picked another deck that also loses to Clarion Conqueror instead. What am I doing? What's wrong with me? What if I just like didn't play Bilbo? $23 on a good day, 15 in the city. Heart attack burgers? No, probably not. I would like to have not 80,000 cholesterol. That would be chill. Although, are you going to Atlanta? That's just not very far from you, huh? Is it? I don't know. I have no geographical perception. Closer than Ohio, that makes sense. Are you going to Baltimore? And if so, do you have a deck locked in? I'm going to Baltimore. I'm going to Dallas first. I don't have a deck locked in. I'm literally panicking right now, and I have like a week to figure out what deck I want to play. I own decks, but they're not good. That's kind of where I'm at with the modern format also. And it doesn't actually, I don't think it actually matters what you play. I think you just need to draw well and win the die roll. I think I'd rather play Druid than Storm. Storm feels really bad right now. I guess I'm gonna counter that. I think the die roll is pretty important. Like, think about our game 3 of Storm versus Phoenix, where you killed me because you were on the play, but you were gonna die if I was on the play. Die Narcetti. Die Narcetti. Cotter. I don't think we could play 4 Minamo. I think 3 Minamo is acceptable, but you gotta tweak the mana base a lot. DMing me a video of the burger. I can hardly wait. It's a good draw, I think. What do I want to grab? We should have made another construct. They were in a pretty good spot, though. Unless he finds Verdict, but Verdict is beatable. Wrath plus Counterspell, maybe not. Oh, excuse me, chat. Kinda tired. Jace resolves. Coronary bypass challenge. Why would I want to do this? The absolute disrespect for Jace. You'd be correct. Key, go. Would it be better if Wrath of the Skies wasn't a card? Probably not. I think Wrath of the Skies is one of those necessary evils like Consign Memory. Energy and Affinity would be so powerful if Wrath didn't exist. Cut. Go. Could cut Galv and then hold up force. Cut. Part 2. Galv. Yeah, I guess he does have Orange Chant, which makes sense. I guess he's got no land. Oh, he tuned, that's right. Moj. Forgot he tuned. Yeah. Nothing I could have done about that anyways. Sure. Ass is back, huh? I think I just pass. Could have tried to flip Tamio here. Banger alert, by the way, chat. Who's your favorite astrology? I like the one with the stars. Our mediocre beats are being made up for by the absolute banger that's playing right now. Banger beat. Key. Or can we trigger LoKey here? For my next trick, I'll trigger LoKey. I'm gonna hold this out of war. Counter spell. We know he drew a counter spell. Alright, sure. Because it taps him out. Oh, Blasties. And the Blasties was gonna be good enough. No Solitude, huh? It's kind of a rough hand to draw into. Oh, we could beat decks that aren't playing Clarion Conquer, I guess. Jesus Hodashi. Alrighty, chat. I think we should stop here. I'm getting hungry. I'm gonna go get food. Yeah, but that was a control match, which is pretty much like 3 matches in one. Hotashi made me retire from Magic. Part-time. Overworking 4 hours XTD. There's like a part-time emote also that's like 2 hours. Alright, chat. I'm gonna look for somebody to go raid. We got a challenge to play tomorrow at 1 p.m. Pacific, 4 p.m. Eastern. We're gonna play the Modern Challenge. We're gonna finish up this league as well tomorrow between rounds. And don't play Bilbo. That's today's lesson. I think we've learned is Bilbo sucks and should feel bad. And I'm gonna send y'all over to Harain. Looks like Harain. Alright, chat. Peace out. Have a good one. Appreciate y'all. 75 ticket Bilbo. Don't buy it. It's bait. But what you should buy are endgame sleeves using my code DINGO at checkout for 10% off. Also, you should download Opera. Exclamation mark Opera. If you download Opera for free, you can install it, open up a web page, and it supports me without you having to do much of anything. Appreciate y'all, chat. Don't forget, August 20th, it starts the Dono Deck Subathon. Not Subathon, but Dono Deckathon. Since they're doing extra gifted subs for people that co-stream on YouTube and Twitch. So if you got a Dono deck you want me to play, save it for the 20th. That being said, I appreciate all y'all, chat. I'm gonna go raid Harain, and we're gonna have a Medieval Monday.